seeing one another, new and old, one more time. And if I were to say and stand up here and tell you that everything is perfect at CAO, then I'll be lying. But we have made a lot of improvements, a lot of systems change that you may not see, as I've said last year as well. And the progress is even greater. But we have a lot more work that needs to be done. And I was hoping by this time, I would stand up here and says, look, we have shovel on the ground at Deaconess, but that's not the reality, and we're hoping that will occur in coming year. We have very short deadline, November 7th, that we're trying to beat on this application so that state could hopefully fund the project and move forward with it, which means Head Start is going to get a brand spanking new state-of-the-art facility on that site, which would be fantastic news, along with affordable rentals. And when all said and done, 22 single-family homes as well, okay? I don't know whether I'll still be here while that's actually ribbon cutting, but if I'm not, I'll make sure I fly in, okay, to celebrate together, because those things take time. So we have some exciting things happening, but we still have to do things better. Because as I've said last year, we have to treat our families and children and our clients like they're part of our own. If you treat your family and your cousins and parents really bad, then ignore what I'm saying, okay? Hopefully it's the other way, that we care for them, that we love them. Sometimes it's not easy to work with our clients, but understand their challenges. We have to come from a position of empathy and love and care. Many of them have experienced a lot of traumas. We have to consider that aspect. Their frustration and sometimes lashing out at us may not be because who you are and where you work. Maybe you're the most convenient, but understand that pain point is probably because of what they're dealing with on a daily basis. And also, I do want to remind you, how we respond and how we act either elevates our organization, or all the good works that we have done throughout past number of years could be sunk in a moment, and potentially put everyone's job at jeopardy. So consider those things when you are feeling frustrated. Then maybe just step away, okay? If you're with the kiddo, then don't just step away, not letting anybody know, please, okay? First says, hey, Diane, principal, co-workers, okay? Or if you're at DART, your client's going off the wall, or there you are, okay? Okay. Then instead of grabbing them or saying something, just step away and say, hey, you know what? It's triggering my own emotion. Can you help me out? Because when we get through it, then we see through their pains and struggles, and then we could do a more effective job in supporting and helping and guiding them through. And hopefully they could come back and say, that meant a great deal. And I'm also excited for the future of CAO, because we have some wonderful staff, new and I don't want to say old, because our is distinguished, seasoned staff is here, okay? She's looking at me like with that, okay? But what is so exciting is we have 2 documentaries that's coming out. It's not a full-blown documentary, but it's a mini documentary. One is called Ageless Wonders. If you go to our website, there's a teaser out there, and there's an event November 11th at Birchfield Penny Art Center. It is to celebrate the legacy of our senior citizens who have gone through struggles, ups and downs, but who have never given up on the hopes of our community. Our organization was built through their pain points as well. And you will see a very prominent face when you watch your documentary, as well as, okay, celebrate that. So that information will be going out to all staff shortly. And then we also have more bigger project, mini documentary on the opioid crisis that we're dealing with. And this is really not about CAO, but about Western New York. These are things that we're doing to highlight and celebrate, as well as highlight the challenges we face in Western New York. Indeed, there are a lot of things happening, but our future is great. And our future is great because of each and every one of you. At the end of the day, I want to look back at my tenure here, whether that is, okay, I might get a call from the board and a judge and say, Thomas, I don't like what you said at the meeting. So as a result, as I'm like leaving today, whatever that time frame may be, that I want to look back and say, I had a hand in helping and working together in building a great foundation. Ultimately, our organization has historically been serving a black and brown community. And I've said this to a very powerful politicians, not just one, but multiple. I think it'll be fantastic for the next tenure, we go back to a leadership that represents the community. And I think that will be very important for the community as well. I say these things because that's truly what's in my heart, but we all need everyone to work together. We're in this together, we struggle together, we cry together, we laugh together. And our goal is ultimately, as our mission statement states, not only help those families and individuals who are struggling, but lift them out of poverty. We don't want to be here 60 years later when I'm dead and looking back and say, we are serving their great, great children. Hopefully, 20, 30 years from now, this is a smaller organization that we only have educational and treatment program, whereas poverty aspect has been almost eliminated or eliminated because we were doing the right thing, teaching and coaching, challenging our community how to build a legacy wealth. And it starts with our Deaconess Project and more projects. I am so blessed to lead this organization and call myself an employee of Community Action Organization Western New York. And I thank you for the honor of serving in this capacity. Great day. Let's end the year strong. Thank you so much.